How to transform your space and build a quality life. You should never forget your walls. Featuring SPC rigid core, step guard wall panel can be applied in bathrooms, living rooms, bedrooms, and other public interior walls. For a faster and easier installation, we have developed different click systems and fit solutions to meet various demands. To deliver a complete wall panel system, different types of profiles are available to choose from. End cap, internal corner, external corner, custom fitting profile, H-joint trim, and make sure all tools required are available. Before you start the installation, don't forget to read the installation and maintenance guidelines. Be sure to acclimate the panel to the climate-controlled environment by laying flat in the room for at least 24 hours. Inspect wall panels and profiles for any color differences, flaws, defects, or damage. All types of back walls should be level and plumb. If it fails to meet the requirement, necessary measures should be taken to even out the wall. It is recommended to use OSB strips to fit on the return walls and back walls. Be aware, the back wall needs to be reinforced when installing heavy objects over tiles or steel studs. Concrete wall is an option as long as it has a good splitting tensile strength. You can also use MDF or OSB boards on the walls. And we also recommend a 1mm to 3mm gap between the wall panel and tray or tub, and seal it with silicone structural adhesive. To ensure the wall panels are properly bonded, all the surfaces must be clean, dry, and free from dirt, debris, voids, or other defects. Once your back wall is clean and level, you can begin the installation. Start from left to right. You should fit an end cap with screws every 8 inches and stick it onto the wall based on this room structure. Cut the click, measure the width needed, and cut the panel. You may still need to adjust the width of your last and maybe first panel to avoid each one becoming too narrow. Measure the width of the wall and divide it by the width of the wall panel. Calculate the width of the last panel. If the last panel is going to be less than half of the width, you might want to trim from both sides. Now it is time to fit the first panel. Clean the edges and surface of the panel and apply structural adhesive. For wall panel with FastClick system, you should apply structural adhesive in stripes and dots in a certain way. Fit the panel onto the wall and make sure it is plumb. Fit the custom fitting profile onto the groove and screw it to the wall with 50 cm spacing on MDF or OSB board. Or apply fitting profiles directly on the studs, battens, and strips. Install the next panel. Clean the surface and apply structural adhesive following the above steps. Fit the other wall panel with the tongue side into the groove and then attach the profile. Make sure it is plumb. Use your hands or a rubber mallet to gently tap the panel for better bonding. Repeat the above steps until you reach the internal corner on the return wall, and you will need the internal corner profile to complete the installation. Measure the panel all the way from the edge to the bottom of the internal corner profile and cut to size needed. Apply adhesive in dots and strips onto the back of the panel. Click, stick, screw, and fit in place. Continue the installation process on the return wall and install the last panel. There you will probably need the external corner profile to complete the installation. Measure, cut, and attach the external corner to the panel. Screw and stick the profile to the wall. Don't forget to leave a 1mm to 3mm gap between the panel and the tray. Continue the next panel installation. Measure, cut, and fit onto the wall. For accessories, put a mark where the accessories should be placed. Pre-drill the holes, not all the way through, and filled with adhesive. Attach accessories with plumbing screws to finish the installation. For pipes, first you need to cut the panel to size needed. Measure the pipe and leave the mark on the panel. Drill the hole first and then fit onto the wall. Don't forget to seal the edges with adhesive. For niche, measure the niche, leave the mark on the panel and cut out the hole. Apply adhesive on the cut and surface edges to attach the niche. It is recommended to apply silicone structural adhesive between the bottom of the panel and base floor. Follow the rules and repeat the same process for the rest of the room. Seal the bottom with adhesive and fit other trims of the floor and ceiling if needed. For larger space, If the length of the wall fitted with continuous wall panel installation is longer than 10 meters, you need to use an H-joint trim in between. Cut the panel to size needed. And also cut the clicks of the two panels which will be directly connected to the H-joint trim. Attach the H-joint trim and install the wall panel with the same adhesive and fit solutions. If the height of the wall is taller than the wall panel, then you should use the H-joint to connect the shot side of the panel following the same adhesive and fit solutions above. For advanced version, if you want to add some more visual dynamics, you can also use the H-joint trim to bring more characters. That's all for installing StepGuard SPC wall panel. Made for a worry-free life, our Fast Panel collection is an excellent alternative to tiles. It is time to panel a new wall and refresh your style.